Hey, have you seen Ross?
I think he's in the sauna.
Okay.
Oh, dude. What are you doing?
Dude, we're supposed to be filming this video right now. What are you doing in the sauna?
Right now?
Yeah, right now.
Okay, let me get ready. Hope you guys enjoyed that. Some people have said that grabbing attention is super difficult nowadays, especially with the ridiculous amount of content being thrown at you guys constantly, especially when it's a serious issue. So although some points throughout here deserve much more in-depth analysis and discussion, we thought we'd keep it as short as possible for you guys. Many of you might think that this is unordinary or, quite frankly, even a little weird. But with over 3 billion users on social media, we thought of it as an opportunity to inform, prevent, motivate, or maybe even entertain you guys. You're entitled to your judgment, but please, if you want to pass judgment, do so after watching this all the way through. Deal? Did you know that the Surgeon General published a report back in 2004, back in 2014, saying 1 in 7 right here in the United States of America will face substance abuse addiction? 1 in 7. And of that, only 10% of those receive treatment. Vivek Murphy with the Surgeon General says that every $1 invested in treatment options saves us $4 in healthcare costs and $7 in criminal justice costs. That's why the Surgeon General advocates for serious removal of the stigma. Creating more patients, yes, but less prisoners. It's not evidence of a character flaw or moral failing. It's a chronic disease of the brain, and it deserves some compassion just like any other illness does. So what have we tried? We have given over 10% of our clients free treatment in the past 90 days, at a point in which we are struggling the most financially. We're involved in outreach locally, statewide, and nationally. We're doing what we can, and then some, to reach more people, but it's just not enough. Yes, a lot of treatment providers here in South Florida have taken advantage of the system. But did you know that 130 of them have gone out of business in the past 90 days? 130 of them with great websites, 130 of them had parents constantly wondering where they were sending them and strictly basing it off of a website. So instead of talking about it and hearing it from me, we wanted to show you and take you through our facility. We're not worried. Actually, we are worried. If we don't reach enough people to get help, this thing might not get any better. It will continue like it has, only to get more disturbingly tragic. And we here at Coastal Detox believe that that option is simply unacceptable. So how much will this cost us? Time, energy, and of course money. Well, our executive director, Pat, whom himself had beaten his own demons when he thought that he was down and out, but the fight was not over for him. He refused to lose. He spends on average over 55 hours a week at this facility. He's the glue that holds this whole thing together. He also spends a lot of time playing ping pong, and he thinks he's pretty good. But I surely had something to say about that. Energy. Well, they are just not in the right frame of mind when they get to us for detox. They're still going through a lot of emotions. Rage, sadness, restlessness. And our exceptionally compassionate, patient staff put 100% of their energy and effort to keep up with the client, creating relationships in order to keep them from quitting at this very trying time. People like Chris, who he is a tech, and he's not supposed to be dipping into the snacks here, does an exceptional job here. And it would be weird if I told you, but our clients say that people like Chris, he shoots it to them straight. He's very patient with them, and he never gives up. He refuses to lose. We're not neighbors here, and we're here to attack the problem. money. We've invested in our staff and facility, more importantly, in order so the client can feel comfortable, so that they are able to open up about these issues and not be talking about stuff that's head trash. And back to those 130 facilities, it's not free, but we aren't them. What's going on, Chef? So what's your favorite meal? Is it a burger and fries? Well, as you can see, Chef Steve,
How you doing?
he creates the best. Thanks, Chef.
Enjoy.
Dedicated to the treatment of each and every one of our clients. And even if they don't like our 5-star quality meals, we've got ice cream. This ice cream is great. So now that we've touched on the fact that there is an epidemic, and reaching those affected is a challenge, and that we are great at what we do, what can you do to help us? Well, for people like my father, who can't seem to beat this thing, spends a lot of time on Facebook and social media. So maybe after seeing this video, maybe he'll feel compelled to get treatment. And maybe he won't. But what's keeping us from trying? There you go, Grace. Got some ice cream.
Hey Ross, thanks for the ice cream.
You got it. So, what can you do to help? Are you gonna make it happen? Are you gonna watch it happen like I have with my father? Or are you gonna get in the way? Hopefully that option is just not gonna get carried out. But guys, the epidemic is here. So please, share this video. And don't do it as a favor to me or even Coastal Detox. Do it as a favor to them. Do it as a favor for those people who need that extra motivation to stand up and say something. Or maybe even feel compelled themselves to get treatment. Your choice.